Got a lot to talk about today. Hey, good morning, and good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everybody is doing well today. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we'll get started immediately. All right. See what's going on here. Share my screen here. Good morning, Brian. How are you? Work to Wonder. Dave, how are you guys? Let me just take care of the housekeeping, and we'll be back in action right here. Okay. Oh, there you are. There's the chat. All right. Here are the accoutrements. The invitation. We're having a class today at noon and my VIP room today at 11. The links are posted. Jim, Deacon, good morning, everybody. Let's talk a little bit about market action, what we can expect. Let me give you guys some tips. Ray, how are you? Good to see everybody here. I apologize. I wasn't able to turn to moderate the feedback from YouTube yesterday on the channel, but it was really difficult because I was the only man out. Matt was out. He's back today. But I hope everybody is doing well. So, Aaron, Gary, Ray, Flying Ronan, Deacon, Jim, Howard, Dave, got a nice little crowd here, already 32 people. All right, let me get started. So, as you guys can see here, the NASDAQ is up about 100 points. The Dow's up about 163 points. As I have been very, very suspicious of this market, we have been going long for the most part because it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is what the market is doing and how we're reacting to it. Remember, we always have to follow the market. That's fantastic. Look at you, Work to Wonder. Good, 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 good. So we are seeing a little bit of a bullish bias. We have today existing home sales and consumer sentiment. Don't you dare trade before consumer sentiment comes out. Consumer sentiment's actually a much bigger report than existing home sales. I don't know why it doesn't have the red mark. I am expecting existing home sales to do okay. And I'll update you on that. Both of these reports are coming out at 10 a.m. Then you got Fed speakers Dolly and Barr today, something we have to pay very, very close attention to. Also, the fact that the bond market is doing this right here, the fact that the bond market has been, in fact, going down, not up. And the fact that tech has been rallying in light of it. Hey, Infinitely, how are you? That's a very, very bullish sign for the market. Let me just go right here. So you can see here, we're now below the 50-day moving average. We're below the 200-day moving average. This pattern is actually coming to fruition, which we expected a few weeks ago. And it is having an impact on the Fed. Let me show you. Let me show you. So I was right in terms of what's happening. See that? 53%. Remember, it was 68%. Now it's 53%. I'm willing to bet this is going to go into the 30s by the time we're done with it. No joking. Hey, Matt, how are you? Good to see you here. So the bond market is coming down. The sentiment towards interest rates going down in March is going down, but stocks are just so strong. The numbers and the data coming out of the tech stocks is overbearing it, which is really positive. It means the market is stronger. I'm good, Infinitely. How are you? Look at that. We got 66 people in the last 4 minutes join. I love it. Love it. Love it. We got it to my goal is to get 300 people here in the room in the morning. That's what my goal here is. And you guys are going to help me do it. And if I set a goal, I usually do it pretty well. Hopefully everybody could see me well. It's a little lighter in my room. I adjusted some cameras, so I'm easier to see as well. So let's go through the sentiment. You already know how I feel about the bond market. I feel that the bond market is not helping us out. But again, this rally in stocks is fantastic. And keep something in mind. We've got FOMC and we've got tech earnings in less than 2 weeks. And historically, Jim, I'll go to bar chart in just a second. You'll see the whole thing. But historically speaking, we rally during FOMC and tech earnings. We rally. So This is a good sign. That's all I'm going to say. I'm nervous about the bond market, but the bond market is doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. It's doing the same thing to the sentiment, but it doesn't seem to be drying the market up, which is really, really good. At least technology. That's a very, very bullish. And usually when you have tech leading, that's a pretty bullish sign. Usually tech lags when there's interest rate sensitivity. But what this could mean is that the market just doesn't care because interest rates are going to go down sooner than later, maybe not March, but sooner than later. That's the only way I can interpret this. But let's go through the whole thing. This is what Jim was talking about. Jim, it's on the. I'll show you how to get there. But here's the link if you want to read this article. It's right here. I'll just post it for you. It's not going to have all the highlights that I highlight, but here it is. So just to give you a little bit of an update of what's happening, we're waiting for the two reports, which I mentioned. They're coming out at 10 a.m. Existing home sales, consumer sentiment. Those are the reports that are coming out today. Tech-heavy NASDAQ made a record high. Now, keep in mind, it's only the 100 biggest stocks, but it is the 100 biggest stocks. So it's really, really important. And notice yesterday in the trading pit, what did I trade? Applied materials, tech stocks, technology-related stocks, right? We know that. Richard, how are you? Jim, good morning, good morning, good morning. And you can usually find this on the cover of Bar Chart every morning when you go there. But NASDAQ 100, Humana. I wonder if anybody made money on Humana after I gave you guys the short the other day. I know you guys did. I got some fantastic feedback from it the other day. Unemployment yesterday fell even more. I thought 207 was low, but this is telling us that deflation is happening. 187 versus 207. That's good. That means employers versus employees have control. That's deflationary. That's a good sign. Let's see what the Fed says. This is where things get hairy. Atlanta Fed President Bostic said he doesn't expect the Federal Reserve to commence interest rate cuts until the third quarter of this year. Gee, I wonder where we've been getting all this stuff from. This is what I've been talking about for almost 2 months now. However, he added that if we continue to see further accumulation of downside surprises, it's possible for me to get comfortable to advocate normalization sooner than third quarter. But the evidence would need to be convincing. We're not there yet. And again, we went from 68% to 53%. I promise you, this number is going to go into the 40s, maybe 30s before we're done with it, maybe even lower. Earnings, Schlumberger, Ally, CMA, Travelers, a lot of came out and the numbers were solid and we have more earnings comes out, but tech is leading, which is very, very bullish for the overall market. Existing home sales comes out today because permits were pretty solid. Interest rates are now interpreted as being peaked. I think we're going to see a good report on existing home sales. Consumer sentiment is coming out today. We usually don't take any action before 10 a.m. unless closing positions out. That's okay. Europe is up a hair, giving us a little bit of a tailwind from hearing the hawkish policy from USA. Technology stocks and financial stocks are rallying. Very, very bullish sentiment. China closed lower. We're not getting any tailwind from China, and we haven't for a while now. Uncertainties and economic concerns. I'll tell you this, folks. If China keeps doing what it's doing, it's going to put a big damper on USA. Japan closed higher. They're following US. Taiwan Semiconductor, very important stock because they supply the entire chip sector. And they're really undervalued, in my opinion, in terms of the level of necessity they bring to the industry. Chip stocks extended their rally yesterday. AMD, NVIDIA. We have puts on NVIDIA. We're doing well on those, obviously. Intel, I'm seeing some follow through this morning. I told you about iRobot about 3-4 days ago in the VIP room. The iRobot was down 36% on the underlying because of earnings. That was a short trade I gave you. If you guys took that trade or remember me telling you about this trade, please let me know. But it was in the VIP room. I mentioned it. Texas Instrument is reporting, again, they got upgraded. Texas Instrument is a very big chip stock. Things are looking positive. Now, as far as sectors are concerned, not sure, Moondog. Not sure, Moondog. Sorry, I got your name wrong. I'm not sure about that. But I think everything's going to happen way before the election. I mean, if you're talking about presidential election, I think all of this is going to happen beforehand. Let's look at what sectors have been leading the last few days. And I don't think it'll be a big surprise. Semiconductors, technology, QQQ, communication, T-Mobile. T-Mobile's in communication. You guys recognize that stock from yesterday? Home builders, interest rates. And then you've got the Dow. So we still have, I mean, consumer discretionary should be up here. There's still a lot of fragmentation, but for the most part, outside of the Russell 2000 and outside of consumer discretionary, which typically goes up with semiconductors, you could see that low interest rate sensitivity is what's driving this market right now. Now, I know it's Friday, and I'm going to give you some stocks for today. I'm going to give you stocks that I really like that I still see with upside, okay? I'm not going to go into great details for you because I do that in the VIP room, which is happening today at 11 a.m. I posted the links for you. I'll repost the links. We got a lot of goodies today. Let me just repost that. We have a class at 11 and a class at noon today. So it's right there. Let me just, right there. You can see all the links. All right, let me go ahead and go through the stocks that I'm looking at this morning. I like the QQQ, although it's not a stock, it's an ETF, but I like the QQQ. I think we're going to get a morning pop on it. Look at that. Nice morning pop. Probably a pop and a little bit of a downside because it's a little overextended, but at least a pop in the morning. Remember, don't go doing anything crazy before 10 a.m. this morning. Just don't. I know you want to, but don't. Let the market show its hand. Uber's still looking good, and I like how the volatility is not expending too much. I like Uber right now. Microsoft, I like Microsoft. And remember, these are heavy momentum stocks. They could really move. I like Microsoft. I'm nervous about this gap here that's happening this morning, but remember, we could fill it and then come right back up too. But the gap is making me a little nervous. I still like Visa. And you may or may not have noticed this. This is the part that I want you guys to understand. The stocks that I'm talking about, you will notice that 2/3 or maybe even more, maybe about 80% of the stocks that I'm talking about are the exact same stocks that I've been talking about. That means two things. That means I still like them. And that also means that the stocks that we were talking about are still doing well. So if you see me talking about the same stocks over and over again, that means those stocks are hitting it because we're momentum traders. We're trend following. We're not trying to pick tops and bottoms here. And again, I talked about Uber. I talked about Visa. I talked about Microsoft. I talked about CRM, and I'm talking about it again right now. I talked about DDOG all week long. I think we might have even taken a DDOG trade. I don't remember. We've been taking so many. I don't really remember, but I like this breakout here. And I like how it's not gapping. I like this stock a lot. Oh, wrong stock. Hold on. Not Ruby Tuesdays. Hold on. This one right here. Oh, look at this beauty. Talk about a beauty, right? If I could bottle a stock and sell it as perfume, this would be it right here. Look at it. Hard to lose money on stocks like this. Although, look, this could be a peak out. Today could be a swing high. We got to be really, really careful. Really, really careful. Because I still believe the market is lagging and the S&P is not following the NASDAQ. Why do I like this stock so much? Who here is a gap trader? Look, right in the gap. Filled the gap right there. Beautiful. And I still think it's got more upside. If you look at it over the last 3 months, I mean, look at this trend. Looks fantastic. Again, I'm just kind of going through these quickly with you to show you what I am focused on this morning. These are the stocks that I'm going to be looking at these mornings. Look at this. Went up and look at how well it held it. Broke down just a little bit and then right away bids came in right away. Right above this level right here. Very, very nice stock. Very nice stock. Are you guys getting value out of this? We got 114 people here. Couple more, just a few more. Another one, Dynatrace. I mean, I love this stock. This is fantastic. I'm very excited about all of these stocks. And by the way, notice a lot of them are not very expensive. They're not $300 stocks or $1,000 stocks. I gave you this one yesterday, MAR. I gave it to you yesterday, and I think I gave it to you. I think I gave it to you right here. I think I gave it to you right here, and I think I gave it to you again right here. Adam, how are you? Good to see you here. Let's continue. ANET gave you this one. Flying Ronin, Jim, how are you? Robert, see, I'm giving you guys good red meat. Another one. Artista Network. This stock can really move. Infinitely good, good, good. A couple more. Waste management. We got out of this one. I don't know why I got out of this one. We took like 25, 30% gain and we got out of it. And now it's doing great again. But I'm happy. Alpha rotation top stock. This is the stock you want to bottle and sell as perfume. Okay. Just look at this thing. I may want to get back into this stock. TSCO. First time I'm talking about this stock, I think, in a while. Had a nice little bullish run right here. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. It's starting to come back up. SKX Skechers. First time I'm talking about this stock in a while. Look at this. Nice. Now here's what I like. Look, you got a nice trend. This consolidation relieves the pressure from this and equalizes the market, relieves the pressure from this trend. And now it looks like it's ready to go higher again. There's nothing not to like about the stock. I'm going to make a note for myself. Actually, I'm going to take this sheet to work with me as soon as I'm done with this video. I may want to trade Skechers today. There's so many good stocks right now that are just looking fantastic. Patrick, Moondog. Here's another one. I mean, look at this. Nice trend, consolidates, and now it looks like it's ready to come back up. I love stocks that look like this. Love, 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 love. I'm so glad I could share all this with you in the morning before the market opens. And to the downside, ADM. And yes, I talked about this one as well. It broke down and it looks like it wants to go down further. Any stock that's breaking down right now, you should be paying attention to. And a good way to do that is to create a little scan for yourself. Call it the 90-day low scan. Let's see how many stocks are making 90-day highs right now. 150 are making highs, but 90 stocks are making 90-day lows. Let's take a look at a couple of them, okay? I would be writing this down right now. Good, Julian. Baba, look at Baba. Look at Exxon. Energy obviously is not doing well. We won't tell Matt about it. JD is another one we're going to start looking at. Ooh, Humana, baby. Look at Humana. Devon Energy, a lot of, Li Auto. All the Chinese stocks are doing horrible. Energy, I'm not sure what this is. I don't know. This is EQT Energy. Can someone tell me if EQT is energy or not? This one here, EOG, a lot of energy. Non-energy right here. And if you are going to go shorting energy, don't go shorting all of them. Just do one of them, okay? Mostly energy. Here's a healthcare stock that's on the right here, OHI. Got to remember this one. But I would definitely, here's Geo Grocery Outlet. Look at it breaking down. That's a good one right there. Geo. Ooh, I got to bring that one to my list. Hey, Cam, good morning. Good to see you. Grocery Outlet. Take a look at this dog. Look at this. Look at the breakdown on this. Go. This is a stock that you don't want to go long on. This is a stock that you want to go short on. Get it? Go. Yeah. So natural gas. So it's energy. So yeah, if you're going to do an energy, which you should have done 2 weeks ago when I first said it, the best thing to do right now is to be careful with the energy. And also, there's a good chance today, excuse me, there's a really good chance that today we could be seeing a top out because I don't like gaps at swing highs. What we could see is a gap up, a fade, filling the gap, and then coming back up. Be careful, especially on QQQ, because look at how overextended this is right now. And again, I'm not big on picking highs, but when you see a 3-day run like this, you can expect a little bit of a correction and then more upside. So be careful. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, most of those stocks, like probably, if I had to guess, I'm guessing right now, 25 or 30 of those 40 stocks that are making a 90-day breakdowns are energy related. So if they're energy related, you just want to do one or two. You don't want to go crazy with energy stocks because they're so related to each other. But there is some potential downside pressure there. Thank you, Eric. And thank you very much. Now, folks, before I let you go, today I'm going live on my favorite stock. It's going to be at noon today, noon Eastern time, gap to green. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're showing you exactly how to target stocks that suddenly sink overnight. on bad headlines and go up from good headlines. I'll give you my number one stock that I'm expecting to go up. Follow the link. You could see it in the members area, and I'll post it one more time for you. You could see all of that right here. There we go. And let me just repost this here for you guys. That I'm trying to do 5 things at one time. All right. I will see you guys at 11 a.m. in the VIP room. Hopefully, we'll have more trades and we'll take off another winner, hopefully, in the trading pit. And I'll be there for you at 11 a.m. with some doozies and some options. And hopefully, we'll have some more shorts. I like that ghost stock quite a bit. I'll do some research. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for being here. Love you all. And post some comments in the chat. I appreciate it. Bye, everybody. Bye.